All right. So while you guys are popping some more questions for us, we are going to go through questions that we received throughout the week. So the way you can ask us questions is by dropping it in any comment of our videos, and then we pick them up and we answer them for you. So this is for Kathleen. And Kathleen is a little bit panicking right now because her question starts with "help" in capital letters.
All right. So Kathleen says, help. Okay, I've applied for a working holiday visa in New Zealand. I still have to pay the application fee. Question, how long do I have to pay this? And does it mean that my application technically hasn't gone through? Now, second question, will the NZ government ask me before going to New Zealand for proof of funds via application email? I'm so worried as I have nothing right now, but by June I will have enough. I leave in August, hopefully. How does this work? Help.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about the working holiday visa. So first up, Kathleen, you have not applied for a working holiday visa yet since you haven't paid the fee. Unless you pay the fee, you have not applied for the visa. Nothing has gone through. You may just have saved a few information on the website and that is it. So you're not in line to get your visa. Nothing has started for you. So yeah, when you do the application for the working holiday visa, and we do have a full guide on how to apply for the working holiday visa on nzpocketguide.com. So if you go on nzpocketguide.com and then you click on work in NZ and then you have work visas, is that correct? Or visas?
Yeah.
And then you have like something like work or visas. You click on there and then you have like literally we guide you step by step on how to apply for this visa. Now, when you do the whole application, unless you have paid, it's not validated in their system, and there is absolutely no way you're getting a visa unless you have paid for it. So you absolutely need to pay for it in order for it to be processed or to anything, for anything to get started. So that's the first part of your question. Now you're asking about when is the New Zealand government asking for proof of some of your funds and that you meet some of the visa requirements. So it's kind of up to them to decide how they want to do it. For example, some people from the UK have to provide a medical X-ray if they stay for longer in New Zealand.
Up to 2 years.
See, if they stay for 2 years. So you have to provide some medical check and everything, and all of that has to be provided before you arrive in New Zealand. So it kind of depends, and it's on the case by case. Some people are not even asked for any of that. Now, for the proof of fund, from what we know, most of the time, all of that is actually asked when you enter the country. They also don't ask everyone. So you may, when you arrive in New Zealand at immigration checking, they're going to check all your paperwork and everything. They may not ask you anything and say you pass on. And there is a lot of people that report that nothing has been asked to them. But we also have a lot of people that report that they have been asked a lot of questions. Sometimes they even ask their cell phone so they can check some of their messages to see if they're not here to kind of completely immigrate to New Zealand or anything like that. Some people say they have been requested a proof of insurance because with a working holiday visa, you are obligated to have a medical and travel insurance for the length of your stay in New Zealand. So you've got to do that as well. And same thing, we have a full article on that on nzpocketguide.com to help you find like a cheap and good one as well. And also for the proof of funds, you will need to provide a bank statement, which is dated and stamped from your bank, and show them that you have the funds. From what we've understood, showing your, the available funds on your phone app, on your bank phone app, or anything like that, or your credit card line, or anything like that, doesn't work or cause a bit of extra trouble and extra thing like that. So be aware that having an actual paperwork from the bank is actually way better. So you can show, your bank statement basically. So they usually ask that from you when you enter the country. So when you enter the country, you get off the plane, you do there's plenty of little steps and everything. And one of the steps is going through immigration. That's when you show your passport, to show you either have a visitor visa or this and that. And that's when you actually give the information about your working holiday visa and all that. So as of now, our gut feeling is that you can definitely apply right now. You have to pay. and I think that you will be asked your proof of fund when you enter New Zealand. So if you do have the available amount of money by August when you plan on entering the country, you should be good. Now note that the 4,200 New Zealand dollars required for as a condition to get your working holiday visa in New Zealand is very much a minimum. We strongly recommend, and throughout the entire website nzpocketguide.com, we give you a ton of tips, and we strongly recommend to have 5,500 New Zealand dollars or more, and that's on top of having your flight and your insurance already paid for. New Zealand is a little bit expensive, and you will be surprised by how much money you actually want to have.
Yeah.
Anything to add on that?
I just think maybe just an addition to that is that when you are thinking, or when is the best time to actually apply for a working holiday, I always think that you need to be able to pay for the application. The application process is very quick. It'll only take you maybe about 20 minutes to do the online form and send it through. So I think the best time to actually do your working holiday visa application is actually when you have the funds to pay for the application fee, because it really is a waste of time to do the application, get to the part where you need to pay the fee, not send it through. Then next time when you do have the funds, go through the whole application thing again. Although it will save a lot of information on the website, I just think it's best to actually have the funds available when you're applying for your visa, because that's really what counts. Is it's not actually, your application hasn't actually gone through until you've paid. So make sure that you have the funds available to actually apply for the working holiday visa, which I think for most countries it's just over 200 New Zealand dollars. But there are some countries where sometimes it's free to apply, like in the US. It's free to, if you're a US citizen, it's free, so you don't have to pay over $200 to do it. But there are just some slight variations on how much it is to actually apply for the working holiday visa.
Right, here you go. If you find this video useful, hit like because it really helps us, and it's free for you to say thank you for all our hard work. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to, and best of all, you can actually ask your own question. If your name is not Kathleen, you can put it in the comments of any of our videos or even on the live chat right now. Thanks for watching.